Have you ever wondered what it's like to wake up as a billionaire before you can even legally rent a car in some places? Today, we're diving into the extraordinary life of the world's youngest billionaire. Forget everything you think you know about trust fund kids, because this story is more than just about inherited wealth. It's about navigating a world of immense responsibility, opportunity, and public scrutiny at an age when most of us are just figuring out our college majors. So, who is this person? As of our filming date, the title belongs to Livia Voigt, a Brazilian heiress who, at just 19 years old, became a billionaire thanks to her substantial stake in WEG, an electrical engineering company co-founded by her grandfather. Now, you might be picturing lavish parties and private jets on a whim, but Livia's daily reality might surprise you. From what we can gather, she's currently a university student, balancing textbooks and lectures with the weight of a 10-figure fortune. Let's imagine a typical day. The alarm probably goes off, not in a sprawling, gaudy mansion, but in a comfortable, yet relatively modest, student apartment or dorm room. The first order of business isn't checking the stock market, but more likely grabbing a quick breakfast and rushing to an 8 a.m. psychology class. Yes, while her net worth could buy the entire university campus several times over, she's sitting in the same lecture halls as her peers, taking notes and worrying about midterms. This is a key theme we see with many young inheritors of vast fortunes. There's a concerted effort, often guided by their families, to maintain a sense of normalcy. Think about it. How do you raise a child to be grounded and responsible when they technically never have to work a day in their life? The answer seems to be education and routine. By pursuing a degree, Livia isn't just gaining knowledge, she's gaining structure, social interaction with people from all walks of life, and a personal achievement that is entirely her own, separate from her inheritance. After a morning of classes, what does a young billionaire do for lunch? It's probably not a 5-course meal catered by a private chef. More likely, it's grabbing a sandwich at the student union or a local cafe with friends. These moments are crucial. It's where she can just be a teenager talking about classes, weekend plans, or the latest social media trends, not portfolio diversification or corporate governance. Her friends likely know about her family's wealth, but in these daily interactions, she's just Livia. Maintaining these genuine connections is a challenge, but an essential one for staying connected to reality. Now, the afternoon is where her life might start to diverge from the typical student experience. While her classmates might head to a part-time job or the library, her schedule could include a call with a financial advisor. Imagine being 19 and having to understand concepts like asset allocation, philanthropic strategy, and long-term investment horizons. These aren't just abstract ideas. They are decisions that will impact her family's legacy and her own future. These meetings, likely held discreetly, are her real-world business school. She's learning to become a steward of immense wealth, a role she was born into but must actively learn to manage. It's a delicate balance. On one hand, she has the freedom that billions of dollars provide. On the other, she has a profound responsibility. The decisions she and her family make with their shares in WEG impact thousands of employees and the broader economy. This isn't just play money. It's a legacy of innovation and industry built by her grandfather, Werner Ricardo Voigtland. He, along with his partners, started WEG from the ground up, turning it into a global powerhouse. The pressure to honor that legacy, to not be the generation that fumbles the ball, must be immense. Evenings for Livia are probably a mix of the normal and the extraordinary. There's homework, of course, and studying for exams. But there might also be family dinners where the conversation shifts from personal news to business strategy. These wouldn't be stuffy, formal board meetings, but rather an organic way of passing down wisdom and values from one generation to the next. Her family, particularly her older sister Dora, who is also a billionaire, likely serves as a crucial support system and mentorship network. They are the only other people in the world who can truly understand the unique pressures and privileges of her position. Let's talk about that privilege. Having this level of wealth at such a young age opens up a world of possibilities that is hard for most of us to even fathom. She could fund groundbreaking scientific research, start a foundation to tackle global poverty, become a major patron of the arts, or invest in startups that could change the world. The potential to do good is nearly limitless. This is perhaps the most fascinating part of her story as it unfolds. What will she choose to do with it? Will she follow a path of quiet philanthropy, or will she become a public figure using her platform to champion causes she cares about? At 19, she's just beginning to form her own identity and worldview. Her university studies in psychology might even be a clue. Perhaps she's interested in understanding human behavior, motivation, and well-being, which could inform a future in philanthropy or social impact investing. It is a powerful combination: the resources to make a difference and the academic foundation to understand how to do it effectively. But let's not forget the pressures. Living under a microscope is never easy. Every purchase, every public appearance, every social media post is subject to scrutiny. The internet can be a harsh place, and the billionaire label comes with a lot of baggage and preconceived notions. Navigating this public perception while trying to live a normal life requires a level of maturity and resilience that most young adults are still developing. Privacy becomes the ultimate luxury. It's no wonder that individuals like Livia tend to keep a very low public profile. Her social media is private, and she rarely gives interviews. She's choosing to define herself on her own terms, away from the glare of the media spotlight. So, a day in her life is a study in contrasts. It's a blend of the mundane and the magnificent. It's student life meets high finance. It's the weight of a legacy and the freedom of youth. She is simultaneously a normal 19-year-old student and the custodian of a fortune that could shape industries and change lives. Her story reminds us that wealth isn't just about the things you can buy, it's about the responsibilities you inherit and the choices you make. As she continues her journey, balancing her education with her unique financial position, the world will be watching. But for now, her day likely ends not with a champagne toast on a yacht, but with setting an alarm for tomorrow's classes, a young woman on the cusp of figuring out who she is and the incredible impact she could have on the world. It's a truly unique coming-of-age story, and we're only in the first chapter. What do you think you would do if you were in her shoes? It's a wild thought experiment. Let us know your ideas down in the comments. Thanks so much for hanging out with us today to explore this fascinating life. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more stories about the world's most intriguing people. We'll see you in the next one.